Okay. So let me just remind what was last time's experiment. Last experiment was, what was that?
It was to ask guidance from the field, whatever field
Yeah,
we are.
correct. You're right. So it was, so yeah, the field is always there giving us unlimited guidance and signals, and it's just telling you what you need to know. And the more connection you have with the field, you will learn it, you will hear it. If you do not have the connection, naturally you won't hear it, right? So because somebody asked me the question that if everyone is able to get the connection from the field, why not the people in my family don't get any message? If everyone should be getting, then they also should be getting, right? Then why I stand separately and they all stand separately, and they classify me as doing something weird? Okay, so the answer is how much you are connected, that much you will hear and listen to the guidance from everybody. Correct? Now what happens is, uh, they might have got tuned to something. It's not that they don't. They might have got tuned to something else, and they might be listening from that. That's the whole thing. They are also inside the field. They are connected with the field, but what part of the field, what version of the field? It's like different realms. Each one is in a different realm, right? How many people are there in your house? Each one is in a different realm. The realms are our own perceptions. So they are connected with something. You are connected with something else. And you get your messages, they get their messages. There is no rule that they should get connected to your own world and then they should get the same message as you are getting. That's wrong. Okay, so let's start with our experiences, and maybe I'll start with mine. That's advantage. Okay, so we had said that we will put either a yes or no question or a solution for something, and we ask 48 hours to get that, because it's an experiment and you are not exactly trying to find a solution. You are meant to get it within 48 hours because this is an experiment. But of course, you could continue that to find your solutions too, right? So I had put a intent, a clear question I had put to the field. In fact, I loudly read it out to the field. Um, that is, my daughter is she's taking admissions for design colleges, and we have already taken the admissions to Jindal, OP Jindal in Haryana, Sonipat, and it's an awesome college. Everything is fine, but her greatest dream was getting into NID, National Institute of Design in Ahmedabad, and she did it very well, and her ranking was extremely good, but her ranking is such that she would get in the second list or so, not in the first list. So definitely she didn't get in the first list. And we are not sure because NID is like a black box. And when something comes out, then you'll know what it is. Till the time you should be patient. You should be patient even to know that you didn't get in anything. So it is like a trauma, anxiety for a long time until you know what it is. So this was going on and on and on. And like whoever, the people who know about NID or the past years students, seniors, whoever we were talking to, they all said that by end of probably June you'll get it, don't worry, you'll hear something from them. So it was just because here Jindal is telling us to get ready and come. So we need to get ready, prepare the bag, everything for the to be in the hostel, etc. Right? We have to plan it out. So what do? It's like a split, and it's like, come on, stop it. And everything else in my life, I will postpone until this decision, because my energy, my resources are spent on this, right? My resources in the sense, my patience, my energy, my enthusiasm, all these are resources. So that is dissipated for these decision making, right? So everything else I would postpone. Okay, once this is over, I will pay attention to it. It was like that. So as an experiment, when I started doing the experiment, I said, no, I don't want to do this experiment for this, because I don't want to lose NID. Because what if I get the answer, no, you don't get in. Your daughter won't get in. I was not ready for that answer, right? So I was, even to do the experiment, I was thinking, should I? Should I not? Should I not? Then I thought, okay, it's an experiment, right? And both colleges are fine. So I'll go ahead and I'll put this. And then I said, within 48 hours, I want a very clear indication that my daughter's got an NID or not. Okay. And then I left and I tried to become very busy, not to think about this. So I did a lot of things actually to become busy. And then, so we did this session on Tuesday, right? Wednesday morning, I did that. I wrote it. I loudly told this field that this is what I'm expecting. That means by Friday, Thursday, okay, Friday evening or Saturday morning is when I wanted the answer. Now, Friday at 4 o'clock, I get an email saying that your daughter has gone into NID Assam and please finish the formalities. It's just within 48 hours, exactly what I wanted to hear, I got it. And it's quite surprising that this year they did it very fast, the second round and whatever they're planning to do, because they want to start in July fast. Now, do you call this coincidence? I mean, when I told this to my husband, he said, even if you're not put your intent, it would have come. No. Okay, so that's different. We don't have to argue like that. My point is, my experiment got proved and my belief became double, right? How good is that? Because I'm so peaceful now, isn't it? And now I can put my foot into so many other activities or whatever I wanted, which I was postponing earlier. I can do that. And there's so much of happiness in whatever happening. Okay, let's assume I got an email saying that your daughter did not get into NID. What would have happened? I would have felt sad a little bit. Still, my experiment proved right, because I got somewhere. And then I had told myself that even Jindal is very good. It's becoming really good, and Design College of Jindal is really nice. And maybe she'll be happy there. At least something got resolved, right? So now my resources, I can spend it on something else, right? So this is how it is. Whatever it is, this universe or this field is giving you messages all the time. And it's up to us how we find peace with it. That is in us. Don't expect all the time very good news coming to you and then you go around and tell everybody, see, I get good news from the fields only. Unnecessary. Definitely not necessary. But how do you handle that situation? Maybe when you get these messages, maybe you'll be able to make better decisions using these messages. Maybe you'll be able to put yourself in a better situation because you got these messages instead of you getting it like a surprise and getting disappointed, right? So that's how we make use of this information is up to you. You understand, right? Okay. Who else wants to go ahead and give your results? Naveen. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much, Isha. First of all, I want to thank you for sharing this beautiful thing that even if we do not get good, not so good apparent things, it helps, you know. So
Of
thank you for
course it
sharing
helps.
that.
Yes, Navina.
So yeah, so my experience, you know, I somehow didn't put any timeline instead of 48 hours, but you know what I did was, so three major things I would like to share, and very short things. So one was I wanted to gift someone a T-shirt, and I was thinking, okay, which shop, which shop. I had decided something in my mind, but then I asked, okay, let me ask the feel, let it guide me intuitively, you know. And you won't believe, in my WhatsApp, I saw something from a shop called, like I was thinking from some other shop, and from Max Fashion, I am getting a WhatsApp. The 3 days we are having 50% discount sale on everything. You could come and buy. And I thought this is a message from the field, because this will surely help me to buy the t-shirts in a reasonable price. And I went to the shop the next day and I bought the t-shirts which I wanted. Like intuitively, I got three best t-shirts. There were so many options, and within 10-15 minutes, I got that and I gifted to that person. So this was the first one. The second one was, uh, I got a client and I had some, you know, I was thinking how to handle it, and I got guidance from, since Isha is my mentor, and I'm so proud of Isha being my mentor. And I asked some guidance because I was struggling in my mind, okay, how to go about it. I was little struggling there. And I got the guidance. And even after the guidance, like when I handled the client, because I didn't know the entire thing about the client then, whatever tricks and bits, then Isha guided me. And from there, when I took it, I could handle the client so well. The guidance which came from the field of handling my client was so beautiful. I was amazed at my own self, believe me. I mean, it was so beautiful. It was amazing. And the third thing, I think, you know, I was, you know, struggling. So my son goes in mood swing cycles. He's a teenager. And although still now it's not yet fully resolved, but you know, at least how to handle, you know, on a daily basis, I felt, okay, Phil, can you guide me what today I could do best, even for people around? And from, you know, from within, whatever intuitively I get, I just, you know, even it's like, okay, let's do a Hanuman Chalisa now if you're not feeling well. Even that guidance, because I was totally stuck at a point, and then I told the field, can you guide me what to do now? How best I can help him. You know, even a reading from a lucid reading or something. Every moment of that, I was guided day by day. So these were the three things I would like to share. And thank you so much, each one of you, for holding this space for me, giving me this opportunity. And thank you, Isha, for giving us this beautiful, you know, experiments to help us in our journey of life. Thank you.
Thank you, Navina. Anna.
Yeah, first of all, congratulations on your daughter's news. It's really
Thank
wonderful,
you.
and God bless her. Okay, and my thing is that I didn't write it down or anything, but I've been wanting to get off sugar since, I don't know, ages, and it never happens. I always give myself some cock and bull story that life is so short. It's only a cup of tea, and it's only in tea and coffee that, I mean, not coffee, in tea that I have sugar. I normally don't have white sugar, so I put jaggery or whatever, but I enjoy that. But then always, my mind always, I give it some story, like some kind of thing, and convince myself that it's okay. It's just a little that you're having and blah, blah, blah. But this time you won't believe it. And I didn't check the time, but I just was tracing back, and I realized it's within 48 hours, I started my, to be off sugar, and it's going on so smoothly. I can't tell you. Normally I would give up after 2 days. And now I haven't had tea, and no withdrawal symptoms, nothing. It feels so good. It feels so good. Like, so thank you so much.
Wonderful, wonderful.
And it's all happening very organically, I'm not stressing.
I know, that's the beauty of it. That's the beauty. Once you accept it, once you understand it,
Yeah.
Everything becomes so easy.
Actually,
know.
everything is happening in my mind. I'm not writing or anything. I think I should write. I agree with you. When you write, obviously, all your
It's
senses are
more
involved.
more focus
Yeah,
comes
yeah.
once you write.
But I think
Yeah.
in my mind also, I'm very focused. It's
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that is always. I think if I sometimes if you write it and then uske baad you don't think about it. But when it's in my mind, it's 24/7 that's going on.
Yeah.
Even
So
before.
what I observed is, since we're doing these experiments, constantly we are thinking about this field and energy kind of thing and how
Yeah.
it's happening. So there is suddenly we are transformed into some other realm where everybody is doing the energy work,
Yeah.
kind of a feeling. And also I'm hearing so much about this energy and, kind of even some kind of a quotes I'm hearing. It's there all the time around me. That's the feeling. And it's
Yeah.
easy,
And life
isn't
is
it?
flowing very beautifully. I won't say it's perfect, but still
Absolutely. Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
beautiful. Thank you
Thank you,
so
Anna.
much.
Thank you. Tripti.
It's a simple thing. Like my son always wears a black t-shirt in the night, and I'm like sick of it. That why do you wear a black t-shirt? It's always in my mind. Wear some colors, wear some colors. So just that day on Tuesday itself, my husband got some blue t-shirts from Decathlon, and he thought it's very loose for him. So and he gave it to my son, and he was like, "Oh wow, I've got blue," and I was like, "Oh God, I should have asked for something else." Started wearing those
Even
blue
the universe gives you, you suddenly think, oh my God, this works. I should have asked something else.
Yeah, he was like, it's too loose. I think I'll get some other one. You wear it. And one more thing, like today it happened with me. My sister-in-law wanted her son to have, attend something and all, which is very skeptical about talking to him. So she said, I'll talk to him. You just put it out. I said, okay, fine. Give me 2 minutes. We'll just put it out and let's see. And in 5 minutes she called. She said, yeah, he's ready. Can you also talk to him? I said, yeah, I don't mind. So, it just worked within 10 minutes,
I know.
it
I know.
happens.
Thank you, Tripti. Thank you for sharing. So beautiful. Okay. Okay, Veena. Okay, Veena, hold on. Let's hear Ritika.
Hi everyone. I'm
Hi,
outside. I
Ritika.
hope the connection is not too bad. Can you all hear me
Okay.
okay?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. So we had to put out two things, right? So one thing I put out was please help me. Sorry, I don't have my book right now, but it was something like this that uh, please tell me how I can find a loving partner. Okay. And that very day, a couple hours later, a friend of mine sent me this reel on Instagram which said, are you tired of swiping right and left on dating apps? If yes, then this is for you. Basically, it's like a meetup for singles that happens in Bangalore. So that happened. And the next day, I also got another poster, which I'm vegan. And I got another poster that said that this is vegan Satvik festival happening in this cafe called Just Be Cafe in Bangalore. And I read the poster, it had the whole schedule. And one of the things that they have planned is so weird. It said
Vegan
vegan
partners.
matrimony. So yeah, that was very interesting. I haven't pursued either, but that was very interesting.
Absolutely. That's exactly where you focus, it expands. So you proved that. That is probably experiment 3 or 2 or something. Second thing is, universe always or the field always is guiding you. It's just that you're off hook in your phone. The moment you get connected, you start seeing in the direction.
Yeah.
Right? Now,
Yeah.
again, how you use it is up to you. But how you use it also, field tells you, by the way.
Yeah.
It's like field is trying to give you, Ritika, go there, you'll find this guy. Ritika, go there, you'll find that guy. Now Ritika is not at all listening. Now I have to drop a guy on her. That'll become a little too much for the field. So why don't you just go and really figure out?
Yeah. Yeah.
Go there and sniff the people. Why am I here? It's not because of vegan festival. I am searching someone. Who is that? Who is that? Like that you should do.
No,
It'll be interesting.
I take very lightly, very effortlessly. And if I meet someone, I meet someone. Otherwise,
Yeah,
it's
yeah. And anyway, byproduct is you just get some vegan food from them and
yeah,
eat.
of course that.
Okay.
And
Wonderful.
the other thing I had asked for was something like, please inspire me, or inspire me to start my course, which I want to launch. I don't know. It's just been a lot of resistance. And this time I've decided, because I'm also an artist, I'm an actress, but I want to pursue something. I want to have something on the side so that I feel more accomplished, like it's so that it's not just on this one career, which is quite uncertain, and it depends on a lot of external factors. It's not like just me, you know. So now I've taken a break, come back from Bombay, and decided that no, I'll set this up and only then go back to pursue my artistic passions. Also because I feel then I'll be able to pursue it more freely. Now it's like, because it's taking all the stress and burden as if that is what is going to support me. But if I have something else that supports me, then this I can pursue it freely. There won't be like pressure. So I've been looking for, like, I don't know, there's just a lot of resistance. And so this week, a lot of things happened. I had a complete breakout on my face, which was so bad. It was as if I could not step out at all. Now it's much better. But yeah, like a lot of things came up, like curses came up. And so I like my subconscious resistance to popularity. So I feel like it's kind of getting solved, you know. That
So that
is,
you can move towards your goal.
yeah. And then I got two other subtle clues, but I don't know if those count, because we had asked for clear indication, right? So
Yes.
what I want to launch is has something to do with even benefiting animals, actually, to like save their lives and things like that. And I am vegan for that reason, because I don't want to cause harm to someone else, to be able to uh, fulfill my taste, palate. Uh, uh, so the other day I saw one guy who cow herd, who was like he pulled the rope of the cow so badly, and like it really hurt. Like he literally hurt him here. And I felt like this is why I need to do this. This is why I have to go ahead and make a difference. So that was,
Messages from the field.
yeah. Also because though I am vegan for ethical reasons, I have not been very close to any animals or anything, because when I was very small, I had a couple incidents, and I had the phobia of dogs and cats and other animals also. But I don't need to surround myself with animals just to speak for their right to be alive, you know.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was one where I felt like, oh my, like it was very close. It was right in front of my eyes, and that somewhere for me was like, oh, maybe this is it. Another thing that happened was, now I don't know if this is a positive thing or a negative thing, because it has a bit of a kind of a trigger attached to it. So when I was going vegan, I would like try all these recipes. And there were once, I think I like totally messed up something, and I never make people taste it if I'm confident about it. Okay. So I didn't give it to my father because I didn't think it turned out good. Okay. But my sister-in-law, as soon as he came home, she was like, oh, look, she's prepared this. And I think it was like like I made bread, and I think it was like very hard. My dad ate it, and he was, I think, in so much shock, like, what is this? And so he made fun of it. And that somewhere I took that away, because that also had to do with veganism. He thinks that that's how food is, but no, like even fruits, vegetables, all the South Indian food, all the chart is just like vegan by default. But he thinks that something we put into that. So again, he made like a comment the other day, because we had guests over, and they wanted to eat vegan food, so I had prepared, and they were appreciating. But my father he kind of made a comment about it, and so I got triggered, and I was like, maybe this is why I need to do kind of.
So all the triggers,
Yeah.
universe is telling you, heal that
Yeah.
part. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
You know,
No,
messages all
on
the time
that.
from the universe, all the time from the fields, messages are coming. Again, how do you take it is up to you,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Mm.
No, then I went ahead and because I had got triggered a bit, then I went ahead and healed that part. But somewhere I was feeling maybe this is why I need. So I don't know if that's a negative association.
It's not negative. Nothing from the field is negative. It's just that it is, right?
Yeah.
Positive or negative or our interpretation of it.
Yeah. Okay.
So even if you become like a field and everything is no positive feeling, no negative feeling, I love doing it, so I'll do it. And if you take it that way, everything is beautiful. Right? Okay.
But the first
Thank you,
one was
Ritika.
very interesting how I got messages from nowhere. I didn't ask anyone or anything.
You have not
Got-
yet gone there, darling. Please go there. We'll see how beautiful that is. Okay.
Okay, I'll keep you updated. But thank
Oh,
you.
sure. Thank you. Thank you, Ritika. Anyone else? Anyone else is here? Ritika, maybe you can lower your hand. Okay. So if no one else is there, this is the time to start the next experiment. Hold on a minute.